All right, it's day 3. It is 8:37 in the morning. I woke up a little while ago. Today, I think I'm feeling inspired to work on my video synth a little bit. But I think I do want to start with like a little bit of morning jamming on the Syntakt, just because, I like to start the day with some music. I wanted to give a little update about my Notion board though. So yesterday, I've been spending a lot of time working on this 60-minute live set project, but yesterday I made spooky skeleton pillowcases so we can the first complete project of Art Month. Very exciting. So yeah, hopefully many more. The video synthesizer that I was talking about is this thing, Video Sequencer, and basically the video synths that I have built before, sometimes they'll have a little kind of animation or things will evolve over time, but if you want the pattern to be changing, especially in sync with the music, you have to be actively controlling and sort of playing the video synthesizer. But the idea here is that with the video sequencer, you'll be able to sort of program in a set of patterns that are tempo synced to your synthesizer or your DJ setup or whatever. And then it will sort of move to the music is the idea. So I think that's what I'm going to work on for a little bit today. But first I'm going to do a little more jamming on my synthesizer. So I made 2 songs, but I accidentally deleted one of them. So I only have 1 song to show you, but this is that song. Pretty cool. Yeah, the other song that I accidentally deleted was okay. So maybe it's fine that it got deleted. I feel like that second one was the winner. Yeah, I think it's breakfast time, and then maybe video synth time. And maybe I'll listen to some techno sets and stuff while I'm working on that to get some inspiration. So these are some of the parts that I have. I've got the little microcontroller, little HDMI port, that's where the video comes out of. I've got these mechanical keyboard keys. This is like a grid where the switches just snap in. And this entire grid can be snapped apart along the horizontal and vertical lines here. So what I'm going to do is have a 4x4 section, a 1x4 section, a 1x2 section, and a 2x4 section. These will be your steps that you can program in, and then you can hold a step and pick a visual program to display there. And then these will be some settings randomize or change your color palette or whatever. And then this will be play and I don't know, pause or shift or something. So I'm gonna break those apart and separate them a little bit. I'm going to have a big grid of knobs. 4 of them will be for controlling aspects, 4 columns, 16 knobs will be for controlling aspects of the visual program, and 4 of them will be dedicated to the color palette. And then I've got some visual feedback, so I've got these little text displays that's gonna give you some passive information about the mode that you're in, and what program you have selected and stuff, what the tempo is, etc. And then these little LED grids are gonna give feedback about where the knobs, how the knobs are set. Okay, and then this one is going to show information about your color palette that you've selected, which I'll explain later. But I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want to arrange these. Maybe it'll be I'm not quite sure where I want these LEDs yet. But the first thing that I want to do is I want to get the sort of basic architecture of the code down. So the pattern switching and the sequencer and starting and stopping it and stuff. So that's all stuff that has to do with the buttons rather than the knobs. So I'm going to start with that. And that means that I need to take this and break it apart into the pieces that I want, and then wire it up and figure out how I'm going to attach everything to this microcontroller. Okay. I kind of think this might be the layout. Still trying to decide if I want to add. I was planning on having 32 encoders, but I think I might only have 16. And then I think I'm going to have visual feedback in the middle about the color palette and the state of the knobs. And then, yeah, optional text down here, buttons over here. I think this feels good. I made myself lunch. I bought flights home for Christmas. I think I'm going to take a break and do a few errands. And then I am going to get coffee with a local live synth performer who I saw play a couple months ago and was recommended to reach out to them to chat about like how they do live sets and like how they organize and compose and how they book gigs and stuff like that, because as someone just starting out, I suppose I'm like looking for advice and guidance and wisdom, and to just get like a peek behind the curtain as like how people make this stuff happen. So I'm very fortunate that he was down to go get coffee, and I'm excited to see what I learned from this. I feel pretty good about like some of the planning that I've done for the video synth. I wish I could have made a little more progress, and maybe I will later today. Who knows? After I get back, maybe. I was just making a silly little like acid song on my Syntax. I'll show you later. Well, it is the end of the day. I got back I had a little coffee chat, which was really fun. I learned a lot, got a lot of good sound design tips that I'm going to try to apply to my little tunes that I'm making. I have a little more time tonight. I think I might play with synthesizer a little bit more. But first I wanted to show the other kind of silly acid tune that I was working on today. So, I think that concludes day 3.